Good morning all, and welcome to Jubilee Bowls Club, day 2 of the Gallivanter North Queensland Dunn Cup. We'd like to promote our sponsors without who this event would not be underway, specifically Jubilee Bowls Club hosting the event this weekend, North Queensland District Men's Bowls Association who run the event, City Council of Townsville, who have been an incredible supporter and sponsor of this event this weekend, Multicom, JSOL Electrical and Instrumentation, Glen Carroll Painting, TK Power and Air, and our naming rights sponsor, Gallivanter Travels. The game we have this morning is between CUTHERINGA and Jubilee. The two skips from CUTHERINGA is Mark Edwards. The skip from Jubilee is Ben Cribbin. Ben is fairly well known to a lot of the bowlers down south and all around the area. Been on our greens for quite a few years and is one of the mainstay players of North Queensland. I'd like to welcome this morning Biggles. We'll call him Biggles because that's what everybody up here knows him as. Deputy Chairman of Jubilee Bowls Club, who'll be with us on the live stream this morning. Morning, Biggles.
Yep. G'day, Ronnie. How are you? Pleased to be here and looking forward to a cracker game between CUTHERINGA and Jubilee, two of the powerhouses of Townsville bowls.
That's right. It should be a top game, and we're hoping that the weather is kind to us this morning. It is overcast with some light drizzle, but it won't stop play at this stage unless it gets a lot heavier.
Look, Ronnie, the forecast, I've had a look, there's 2 mil for the whole day, so even if we do get a little shower around, it shouldn't be too bad.
No, it shouldn't have a great effect on the greens, either this show rink, as we're calling it now, or the back green where the majority of games are underway. The green this morning, Warren tells me, is running about 13 to 14 seconds.
Yeah, good 14. It looks like at the moment it'll probably get a little bit better if the rain holds off, but nice comfortable pace for the boys to play on, and there's some good bowls out there already from the first end here.
Yes, they've just started their first end. I'm still trying to get my head around whose bowls are whose. That's Damien's in the front there, I think.
So yeah, Damien leading for Jubilee today, and now Wellesley stepping onto the mat, playing second for us. And
your third is Jeff Ryder.
Third is Jeff. All the boys having to move up one today after Justin was unable to get time away from work. So Justin Cribbin sitting out today, and the boys stepping up, and our substitute player Damien coming into lead. Still a strong side. I'm sure that we won't lose anything.
It's a very strong side. And CUTHERINGA have Sean Anderson leading up. Mark Hawkins is playing 2. Leon Thomas, one of our original young guns, is playing 3, and Mark Edwards, the next state player, is playing skip. So we have two powerhouse skips really this morning, haven't we?
Yeah. Benny's obviously been around the bowls community for a long time, well known around the bowling community in Queensland. So, and of course Mark as well, won everything in North Queensland really.
Yeah, there's not much he hasn't won. He's a very competitive young man. Well, middle-aged man.
Of course, him and Leon battled it out for the NQ singles this year. So the winner and runner-up of the NQ singles playing skip and third for CUTHERINGA.
Yep, and Mark won the singles for the 3rd time straight this year. So he's on a bit of a roll at the moment with his form.
Good bowl coming down here, a little bit heavy from Leon.
Yeah, it will take them an end or two to settle down, because though both these teams were playing on the back green yesterday, which is completely different to this rink, but the quality of the players in both teams should ensure that they settle down fairly quickly. Bowl from Jeff Ryder coming in just a little bit short.
Only a couple of feet short of the head, just a little finder for the first one. Play well underway on the number 2 green over here with a few other games going on. We'll try and update the scores as we go along for for some of those games a bit later on.
Quite a few of those games started early. They were all here ready to go. So with a no time limit game, 21 ends, no time limit, we were able to get them underway as soon as both teams are here and ready to play.
I think they're hoping to get in and out before the rain, if we get any more rain. It wasn't very pleasant here yesterday afternoon with the boys playing in the rain. But anyway, we got through the day and two full games played yesterday, so hopefully we get through the rest of the Dunn Cup over the next couple of days.
And as I explained yesterday morning, these games are no time limit, and it's not unusual for them to run 3.5, sometimes 4 hours. We have had one game in the past that went for 5.5 hours. So it's a weekend of stamina to some extent.
A fair amount of rivalry between these two clubs, CUTHERINGA and Jubilee. I'm expecting this to be a long game, and it's going to be a cracker game with Benny stepping up to play lead.
That's a great bowl from Ben.
It's a great bowl to take one up in the head.
Mark about to play his second bowl, I think. Look at it. Yes.
Mark's first one there on the running, just a fraction short. He's just a fraction short there as well.
He lost his pace completely there.
Benny looking to repeat his first bowl. Switched hands, actually.
Yep. This morning's yesterday's any gauge to go by, that will hang out a little bit for the first few ends. As you can see, the tracks on the green already.
Yeah, still drawing nicely though.
Yeah, they're coming in nicely.
Looks like one to Jubilee to start the first end.
It's always good to get the first end out of the way, settle the nerves. Not that you expect too many nerves from these 8 players. They've all been around. They're all district players.
I think this is the first time for Damien, the lead there. First time in the Dunn Cup for Damien. The others, of course, Benny, Jeff and Wellesley were in the winning team of last year.
That's right.
Along with Justin Cribbin, Benny's little brother.
Not so little these days.
Benny, not so. That's a bit cruel, Ronnie.
I was referring to Justin.
Oh, okay.
I can still remember the first year that Justin played in the Dunn Cup. I think he might have been 14 or 15.
No, he's younger than that. He was
Younger
11.
than that. 11 was he?
11 his first year in the Dunn Cup.
Only a little fella in those days.
Earned himself the nickname Killer because he kept killing all the heads.
That's right.
Good start there by Damien.
Yeah, well, Damien is a district lead.
Yeah, he's a very strong lead.
Once he gets his mojo going, he can normally drop them on very consistently.
Earn himself the nickname of the Robot when he was down at district sides a little while ago.
That's right.
Just kept plonking them on all day. So we're hoping for good things from Damien for the next couple of days while he's filling in as lead.
Yeah, another good bowl from Damien there. He's worked it out fairly quickly. As he should. It's his home green, so one would expect they would settle fairly quickly. Jubilee. Sean's
interesting. We don't play a lot on this rink. Most of our games tend to be on the
nice
other
bowl
rink.
there from Sean.
Yeah, good bowl from young Ando there.
Yes, we explained yesterday about the damage to the green behind us. I believe you're looking at applying for grants to.
We keep looking for grants to upgrade our facility all the time, and we're hopeful that something will come along before too much longer. We'll be able to get another green down here to replace this one. This rink's running quite nicely, but there are a couple of potholes and things over on the other side. The top green still running quite nicely, but obviously all of these synthetics have a life.
That's right. Yep.
And ours are, they're still running fine, but they're approaching their end of life. So Well,
Yeah, that could have given the shot away. Yes,
I
it's hard a little bit hard to tell. I would say
Skip's not giving us too much indication of who's got the shot there at the moment.
I would favour Dave Wells's white bowl there, black and white bowl. Yeah. The green bowl is still holding shot. Well, look at that view.
Yeah, well, they're playing that hand onto it too.
We have a body in front of the camera, so it's making it a little bit difficult for us to see what's going on at this particular moment.
Oh, that's our photographer, I think. Looks like Mackenzie, the photographer, trying to hog the limelight.
Hog the limelight, yes. And speaking of photographer, I'd like to highly commend Jubilee for the way they've put this tournament, or hosted this tournament for us this weekend. You've covered just about every single aspect that can be covered. You have first aid personnel here, you have basically a professional photographer.
Our chairman Dale has put a mountain of work into this, along with Secretary Glenda Mann. They've worked on this to make the Dunn Cup something special for the region. I mean, these are the 4 best bowlers from every club in the district, and I think they deserve a little bit of recognition, and they deserve to have a special event put on for them. And
that's right.
And we've tried our hardest to make it a bit of a special event for them.
And it was very noticeable yesterday as the players were arriving and seeing the way the whole venue had been set up. They were absolutely gobsmacked, and we've heard nothing but appreciation and praise to Jubilee from all the players.
Well, that's very pleasing from our aspect. As I said, we've had a mountain of people working on it. We're Dunn Cup subcommittee and volunteers by the plenty, all putting in to make this event something special. So,
yeah, and in the regional areas, most of these clubs are only fairly small clubs compared to the southern clubs. And it's a big job to run a tournament such as this.
But I think that's the beauty of the Dunn Cup, though, Ron, is even the little clubs that don't have a lot of bowling members, don't have a lot of finances to be able to send teams away. It's 4 players or 5 players if you take a reserve with you, and all the clubs can be competitive in this format.
That's right. I've a couple of years keep referring to the Dunn Cup gremlin, and it strikes every year. It struck a couple of times yesterday, which brings the struggling clubs, the really small struggling clubs, right back into the event. And even the newest team we've got this year back into the fold from Home Hill, they're playing competitive bowls.
Oh, of course. Any four players put together on any day can be competitive. They're obviously no mug bowlers, but as I said, sometimes the smaller clubs, if you're looking at a pennant type format where you need 12 or 16 players to compete in a pennant, they might struggle a little bit with the smaller clubs, but where you just need 4 to play in this Dunn Cup format, that's a good bowl, Benny, knocking Jeff into the head there.
Unfortunately, just ran through that a little bit further than he wanted, I think.
And you can see the passion here with all of these teams. They're all trying their hardest to get the best result they can for their club and hoping to get that Dunn Cup and take it home.
Well, that's right, and it's a point of pride for them to be playing in the event. I'm not aware of any player that takes playing the Dunn Cup for granted. Okay, one shot there to CUTHERINGA.
Looks like Mark Edwards drew the shot with his last bowl.
Yep.
Nice bowl coming down there. There it is, and shot.
Still fairly quiet around the greens at the moment. A lot of the players are just getting their bodies back into motion from a long day yesterday, which will be an even longer day today. We'll be playing into the night tonight.
Yeah, let's hope the clouds open up a little bit. It was pretty dark there even yesterday afternoon. We had to turn the lights on at about 3:15, which is most unusual for Townsville.
That's right, yeah.
Townsville renowned for sunny days, 320 odd sunny days a year. That's what they reckon.
Nice start here from Sean.
Yep, just
couple of feet short.
Couple of feet short, but nicely on the line there. Let's see what Damien can do here. Be looking to get around that front bowl.
It's interesting to notice, Biggles, that it was quite apparent yesterday morning because there'd been a fair bit of rain the day before and the night before. There were a few little bubbles up that particular end of the green for a short while, but there's nothing there this morning.
No, this rink does drain quite well. We do get a few air pockets in it. It's just a function of this needle punch sort of green that they get a bit of bubbling in them occasionally when they're wet. But it doesn't seem to affect the running of the bowl much, and this green seems to be running quite nicely at the moment. The top green seems to be running okay. We didn't have too many complaints yesterday, even in the rain.
As one of the NQ administrators, we've had no complaints come to us as yet. The tournament goes this long. You usually expect a few little whinges and whines, but
usually from those that are losing.
Normally from those that are losing, but there's been nothing so far.
A good try there from Hawko to try and push either Ando in or take the shot bowl out.
Mark Hawkins is another one of the family members playing here this weekend.
Yeah.
He's father of Heath Hawkins, who's playing for South Townsville. Obviously, we've got the two brothers, Ben and Justin Cribbin. A couple of other father-son combinations. And a couple of other brother combinations. So it's quite apparent that in our area we have families starting out, and then it gets handed down to the next generation, which is great to see.
Mark Simpson on the feed there asking a question, where's Killer? Well, unfortunately Killer couldn't get the time off work, so we've had to sub him out for today. So Benny stepped up. There's a rumour Benny told his work that he wasn't allowed to have the time off, so Benny could skip.
Okay, it's definitely opened up. Good morning, Ray Campbell from Jandowie. What's the weather doing down there, Ray? Yogi, good morning. How are you this morning? Yes, we're expecting a very high quality game here this morning. As you say, you've got mates on both sides, you don't know who to support. Mark Rooney, okay. I haven't heard of Wellesley being nicknamed a Smurf yet, but it possibly fits to some extent. Good morning to you, Mark. Nice to see that you're tuned in watching the live stream. Nice looking bowl coming in from Jeff here. Good position.
Falls, yeah, that bowl's fallen over. That could be second shot. I think Jubilee could be holding two there.
It certainly looked like it at the moment. Leon Thomas.
Looking to upset the head here a little bit.
Okay, Jeff Ryder about to play his second bowl. Got another nice track coming in here.
Looks like a good bowl coming in from Jeff Ryder. Get past that front bowl. Not quite.
Not quite.
Good try though.
Yeah, great effort.
And the skips will go down and see what they can do to upset this head a bit. Looks like, as I said, I think Jubilee holding 2.
Look, it certainly looks like there's 2 there.
Mark with first bowl, looking to come down. He's coming down on the forehand to sit the shot bowl and stay in the head himself by the look of it.
Great looking bowl here.
Oh, just got it a little fat, pushed the shot bowl with the jack, but probably cut it back to 1. Benny's going to follow Mark down, look to sit on that purple bowl at the back there, I think.
He'll be endeavouring to consolidate a bit more.
On a good line here, Benny. How's your weight?
He's got a bit of weight on him.
That's a bit,
Gonna get the
bit unfair to talk about Benny like that. Oh, you meant his bowl. I thought
no reference to his physicality. That's given Jubilee 2 shots there. Mark heading back to play his second bowl.
It's a bit of a tight head to get into. I'm thinking Mark will probably be a couple of metres over the head trying to get a...
Well, he'd need to be playing a little bit of weight, not too much, but a little bit of weight to split that open.
He'll be looking to come off his own bowl and then get into the back of Leon Thomas's bowl there and maybe sit in for shot.
He's just going to cut away a little bit.
Don't think he had the weight anyway.
No. He needed an extra 3 or 4 feet of weight to pull that shot off. So Benny looking to consolidate a little bit further.
Terry Hocking. Morning, Terry.
And Stella from the west.
Yep. Yeah,
yes, this is the weight that Mark Edwards was hoping to have, but didn't. And he's pulled up just a fraction shy.
Well, there's
it's one out of the way.
Mary McCuff. Sorry if that's the wrong pronunciation, Mary, but watching from Newry in Ireland just shows how wide-reaching this this live broadcast of the bowls is. I hope you're enjoying the telecast. It's going to be a big 3 or 4 days here at Jubilee to get to the end of this Dunn Cup. So there should be some cracker bowls watching.
Yes, by Sunday it becomes survival of the fittest.
And Nan Smith from Finley. I'm not sure where Finley is, but welcome, Nan.
Okay, Damien with his first bowl.
Good start again.
Fair
Damien.
start from Damien. Sean Anderson trying to pull the shot. Yeah, Sean just a little bit wide there, and we noticed yesterday on that backhand, going back to the clubhouse, if you took that little bit extra grass, it was just holding out a fraction.
I don't think Ando had the weight there anyway to get to the head.
Another nice bowl from Damien.
Yeah. He's a quality lead, Damien.
Oh, it's something a little bit different from Sean.
A little bit tighter there, Ando, but I think this is going to end up close.
He might get away with this. It's a great bowl. Yep, nice bowl from Sean. Good correction. So at 3-2 Jubilee, 2 to CUTHERINGA after 3 ends.
Mark Rooney must be a good mate of Wellesley, because he's putting plenty of crap on him here on the live feed, so which is pretty easy to do with Wellesley. Ran into the head there, Wellesley, but maybe
he got away with it. He got away with it. Yeah.
Ran into that short bowl of Ando's. Hawko, what have we got here?
Because at the end of the day, they don't have to put down the scoreboard how the bowl got there. It's all fair in love and war. Nice bowl there from Hawko.
Wellesley looking to get onto that bowl of Ando's, I think, and sort of stay there for shot, the Jack-Eye bowl of Ando's, the green and black bowl.
He's just tracking. He's coming in well now.
Coming in. It's all about the weight. Oh, good
yes,
try. That's a good try.
Good try, definitely a good try.
Gives Benny and his team plenty of options there now on the backhand draw.
Marcus dropping down.
They're calling for it to cut. It's just a little heavy.
That's all.
Benny's saying they're down in the head, so yep, just calling Jeff to be just a foot or two through the head, trying to sit on. Move that bowl of Ando's out.
He's got a nice track here if he holds his line, and he is going to hold his line. All but.
Good bowl there,
yes.
Jeff Ryder.
And finished up in a great position too. Right, Leon Thomas with his first.
Leon on the draw. Typical triple pump that Leon gives the bowl just before he delivers it.
Yes, you'll notice as the game goes on, each of these players has got their own little idiosyncrasies and their own little routines.
Of course, Leon out of the game for probably a better part of 10 years,
10
I think.
Years, yeah, it would be at least 10 years he was out of the game. He was one of the
original young guns.
Yep, exactly.
And came back, what, 12 months, 18 months ago maybe?
He's been back about 12 months and
straight back in as a powerhouse again.
Yep.
That grounding he had as a junior certainly has taken him through now as an
adult player.
As an adult. Oh, that's a good bowl too.
Nice bowl there.
Hard to tell from this end, but could be 2 to CUTHERINGA, I think.
Right, now Ben with his first bowl. I'm sort of hoping that if there's any driving coming from Ben this morning, it's all going the opposite way to us. So
I'm hoping if there's any driving going that they field the bowls and our plants don't get damaged that we borrowed off the Townsville City Council.
Yeah. So we're sitting right alongside the green, and anything wayward flying through here could be a little bit disturbing. Mark Edwards looking to draw or promote Leon's bowl. No, he's going to come round the back. Just a little bit heavy this morning. Second thought from Ben. He wasn't happy with his approach to the mat then, so
looks like a good bowl coming down here, Benny. Oh, get off the inside of that. Bit unlucky. Bit unlucky.
Okay, Leon's taking a close look at it.
No indication there who's holding the shot.
I suspect if Bennett had got the shot, then Leon would have been making sure that Mark was well aware of it. So we can only assume nothing has changed in that regard.
Yeah, I think if Benny was holding shot, that they may be playing the other hand.
I would assume so.
So I'm thinking Cutheringa's holding shot. That's a bit hard to tell.
Is this going to run out?
Good bowl again. Just has such great weight control, Mark Edwards.
He has, yep.
It looks like 1 to Cutheringa.
Okay.
So it's going to be, I think it's going to be going end for end here.
Yeah, it looks like it could be that way this morning.
As I said, both very strong clubs, especially at this level.
And have been for several years.
I think if one of these, so this section, of course, with Jubilee both on 2 wins after yesterday, Cutheringa on 2 wins after yesterday. So also got Suburban on 2 wins from yesterday in this section.
Yes, that's correct.
Thuringowa
had a bye.
They had 1 win and a bye. So
this is a very strong section, this one.
It is a strong section, but I'd be surprised if one of these 2 teams wasn't in the figuring at the end of the day's play today.
Well, that's the assumption we've been making.
Because Thuringowa are very strong, and Jubilee and Suburban, very strong.
Yes, all those clubs are riddled with district players.
And of course, don't write McNaid off. They gave
Jubilee one heck of a.
They gave Jubilee a hell of a run yesterday morning. Had to go to extra end to get a result. So McNaid are a very strong club, and they've got a very good team up here this year.
Yeah. And for those wondering why we had to go to an extra end, part of the rules of Dunn Cup is there must be a result in every game. So we don't allow for draws. We used to, but a few years ago that rule was changed on the behest of the district clubs.
Okay, Damien holding shot there, but Mark trying to do something about that, and he's just come up about 18 inches short.
Nice bowl though.
Speaking of short, here's Wellesley. Sorry.
Well, you're one of his club mates, so I suppose you can get away with it.
Good
Dave's
bowl,
been
bowl here, Dave.
a very good supporter and stalwart of Jubilee Club for quite a few years now.
Oh, and North Queensland bowls in general. He's
always one that's there about when the selections come up.
Yeah, plays in all the NQ events, and often has represented North Queensland on many occasions.
That's right.
Had a rest this year, I think. I can't remember why he didn't play. I think he's focusing on his fishing and his fishing hut for getting that sorted out for a little while. But I'm sure he'll be back in NQ selection for next year.
Well, he's always one that's whose name's on the table for selection. And Wellesley was the player of the final last year, so
yes,
he's no mug when it comes to the bowling green.
No, he played lead last year and played really well. He's a versatile player. He can play pretty much anywhere.
That's right. He's got a very good range of shots. Leon looking to pick this kitty.
Ooh, sliced it
sideways.
Still got shot.
Yep.
Followed it through for shot. Jeff with an open draw now. Uncharted territory
out there. Yes.
Yeah, good bowl though, all the same by Jeff.
He's trailed it in nicely. Just a little strong. CUTHERINGA still holding the shot.
If it falls over, it could be a chance for shot.
I'm not too sure about that, Beggles. But anyway,
hard to tell from this angle.
Leon looking to.
Leon's following it down. He likes it.
He likes it.
No doubt about that. That's definitely a shot.
I'd be calling 2 shots to CUTHERINGA there at the moment.
Yeah, Benny just called for Jeff to get him second shot, so there must be 2 down.
He's got a nice track on this too. If he's got good weight as well. Great bowl coming in here. Just dropped a little short.
Definitely second shot.
It's got the second shot, yes. And it's great to see that, even though these 2 clubs have very strong rivalry with each other, the sportsmanship and the camaraderie between all the players on both sides is excellent to watch. They all respect each other's ability and talents. And
of course, they all play together in the NQ district sides. They often mix the sides up for different events. They play together.
That's right. It's a nice bowl coming in from Mark, except he's going to cut a little bit now.
Donald Lawton from Cairns. Good morning, Donald. Hope the weather's a bit better in Cairns than it is here at the moment, but I think we may have broken the back of the rain. I think we're in for a couple of days of sunshine when this finally burns off.
Nan Smith, good morning, Nan. Watching from Finley or Finlay. Great to see you watching the live streaming this morning. Mark trying to consolidate here. Little slide off that. No, not quite. So CUTHERINGA still holding shot.
Jeff's saying
Jeff's
close.
saying close, okay.
Jeff's bowl got just turned over, so... Jeff's asking Ben to come and have a look. Leon's having a look over the top. He's not showing much emotion one way or the other. Bit of a grin on his face. Okay, Ben saw what he wanted to see. He's seen enough. He's going back. He's got one bowl to see where we end up in this head. 3 all after 4 ends.
Yes, nobody's really getting away with too much at the moment.
Oh, and I don't see anybody getting away with big scores in this, unless somebody really changes ahead with the last couple of bowls. These guys are just so consistent.
That's right. Nice track here from Ben.
Yeah, I think Benny likes it. He's following it now.
Well, he's got every reason to like it, except he's just dropping that fraction short.
Just 2 foot.
Okay.
The tape's coming out. We'll see who's got the better eye.
Judging by
that flat bowl.
Flat bowl, 1 to Jubilee.
The flat bowl often wins the measure.
Okay, to 4 ends, 4-3 to Jubilee.
Just sticking with that mid sort of length.
Yeah, neither team are sort of changing off that length at the moment.
No, we'll see as the day goes on if anyone sort of dominates a particular length. You can bet Benny will change it up if
things start going a little bit
yeah.
amiss. He will definitely change it up. Mark will too. You know, he's not frightened to mix it up a little bit.
Another good start from Damien.
Both Benny and Mark are fairly astute skips. They have the capacity to build their heads very well and read their heads. Sean just a little bit wide on that.
And just a little wide, but
Damien
just a little
doing
narrow.
what Damien does.
Yep. Again, coming in nicely again here.
Just holding out a fraction. That's not too bad.
Those bowls of Damien's do tend to bend at the end a
little bit, yeah. Is a nice looking bowl from Ando.
And a good correction again.
Great
Second
correction.
bowl.
Yep, nice bowl. That will make Mark smile a little bit.
And now Wellesley on the mat. Well away, how's your weight?
His weight's pretty good. Just his grass was... No, he's come in just a fraction heavy.
Yeah, but it's a useful bowl there.
Useful bowl, very handy there.
Very useful. Where skips like them usually.
Mark Hawkins playing his first.
I know as a skip you'd rather have that bowl there than one short on the line.
That's certainly correct. Short bowls are always a skips and thirds nightmare. Nice bowl there from Mark Hawkins.
Yeah. Calling for Wellesley to change, and I'm thinking he's going to be calling him the same weight as his last bowl, just trying to run through either the gap, pick up the kitty, or just displace one of those bowls.
Well, he's got everything to play for with this shot. He's just running away fractionally.
He's calling for it to stay out, but it's just going across the head a fraction.
Mark seems to be dropping his bowl a little bit at the moment. Not a huge amount, but it does affect what happens to the running of the bowl once it's bounced. It's great weight.
And Jeff will be forehand just through those two bowls, the green bowl of Ando's and the blue bowl of Hawko's. He'll be through those two, trying to move the kitty back to his own. Looks like he's on target here.
Brilliant bowl.
Yeah, great bowl.
Great
Jeff.
bowl.
Great bowl, Jeff Ryder. Certainly looks on the television here to be Thuringa's shot, but no one's given too much away here.
Yeah, Leon wasn't happy with that. Jeffrey with an opportunity to...
if he repeats
to
the same bowl, he'll get another good result here.
Yeah, well,
How's his line this time?
He's got everything going for him to pick up a...
Looks like it's on the same sort of track. How's his weight this time? Yeah,
His
great bowl. Great bowl again. Squeeze that through there for two, three maybe. Great bowl, Jeff. Jared Sedgman, you're supposed to be working, mate. Says the robot looks to be finding a rhythm. Yep, Damien is in his rhythm again. And
yes. It doesn't take Damien long to get in the groove. And once he's in there, he's hard to stop. He's fired that out too far, and
first real sort of weight we've seen in the game so far, and it'll take them a couple of ends just to find their weight. Some of the times on these synthetic greens, if you play that 3/4 weight, they tend to swing more than you think they're going to swing.
Yeah.
And if you put just a little bit more on it, they just go dead straight. So it is a bit of a finding sort of length to or weight to find. But they'll adapt, and I'm sure we're going to see some weighted shots as the game goes on.
Well, it's interesting because the two games we watched yesterday on this rink, I can't recall one drive at any stage.
Well, I can assure you that if there is anything that
Ben will not...
Benny won't be backwards in driving, I'm sure.
He won't hesitate.
Mark, I'm not so sure. Mark's not a big driver.
No.
He normally backs his draw to get himself out of trouble rather than the drive. But
and he's got a very good, just slightly weighted shot. He plays it fairly well most of the time, but you very rarely see him with the full-blooded drive. Mark was selected as a 40 to 59 player.
Good weight coming down here to split the head up.
He's got one out when COVID struck, and unfortunately he never got to play in the stateside.
I'm sure his time isn't over yet. He's still playing very good bowls.
Well, he is, yes.
Benny needs to find a gap.
Nice bowl there from Ben. Right, Leon wants him on his forehand.
Yeah, trying to promote the bowl of Andos into the head. Hard to sort of tell. That bowl of Wellesley's is a little bit behind the head, so there is room for Mark to draw a shot here.
Oh, there's plenty of room to draw. Yeah.
And really, the way he draws, you'd back him to draw it every day of the week. But
not with this one, I don't think.
No, that's miles wide.
That's what he was trying to do, definitely trying to draw.
They've rolled two out, looks like two to Jubilee, and they're measuring for another one. Oh, Jeff's got the tape out, they're going to measure for three.
Yep, definitely three.
Definitely three.
So that takes Jubilee to 7. 3 after 6 ends.
Yeah.
No, Leon's not giving it away.
Leon's not giving it away yet. He's going to have a measure of his own.
He wasn't happy with the way Jeff was measuring that.
I think he's just to be sure.
Yep.
Yep.
3 away. So 7-3 after 6 ends.
And that's
Jubilee's favour.
That's the biggest score of the match so far is a 3.
3. Yep. Long way to go in the game. Anything can happen, as we know.
Anne Lilly from Dunedin in New Zealand. G'day, Anne. Glad you're tuning in. I hope you're enjoying the coverage.
Yeah, they're sticking with that same length. Again, another nice start from Damien.
Just a little over the head. Bit of a loose bowl there, actually, from Damien.
Yeah, ran through a lot further than it looked like it was going to. Sean Anderson with his first lead bowl.
Yeah.
Going to cut the head fractionally.
Sorry, can't pronounce that. Moiha from Russell Bowling Club in New Zealand. So the broadcast reaching far and wide at the moment. I hope you're all enjoying it. Remember to tune in every day there's a live stream game every day from the Dunn Cup.
Yes, it'll be nearly midday over in New Zealand, I would think.
Yep.
Nice bowl there
That's
from Damien.
Good correction from Damien.
Great correction.
You don't expect to see too many loose bowls from Damien. And wanting to have something to say about that, but I think he's across the head.
Yep, he's zipped across. He's had good weight.
And Davey Wells looking to put another one in the head here. Of course, a little bit wider drawing bowl of Dave's, but I think that might not get back.
It's coming. He's coming back, but it's definitely holding out on that hand coming back from the clubhouse. Mark Hawkins have a bit to say in this.
Yeah, good line, Hawker. Not sure about the weight, but a great line.
Ooh. Well, Mark's very happy with it.
Yeah, and so is
Hawko.
Yeah. And that's why that's the shot.
A smile from Leon. Well done.
Just still that little bit of misty, I wouldn't call it rain, just mist, just enough to be annoying at the moment.
Yeah, it's almost like mizzle.
Not enough to affect play at all, but it's just not our usual Townsville weather.
It does make it a little bit uncomfortable for the players.
A bit more like being in Victoria, really, but anyway. Except not as cold.
Not as cold, definitely not as cold. Yeah. Nice bowl there from Dave. Mark Hawkins looking to get another one in there.
And he's had to switch Hawko over to the other side. Can't afford to play that other hand now.
He's going to cut across.
A good way to get
good way.
Just looking to draw that blue bowl off.
Well, the way Jeff has played some of his shots this morning,
yeah, he has been playing good bowls this morning, so
it's quite possible that he's...
And Benny calling it to stay out.
Not
but again, another
great bowl.
Another good bowl.
Leon. I think Leon will be trying to just tuck that kitty away a little bit, or even just back fractionally towards Sean Anderson's bowl. He's going to cut across as well. Yep, turned the back, walked away.
Yeah, didn't like it from the minute it left his hand. He didn't like it. Yeah. Jeff had a little wider this time, but his bowls do come back a long way.
He could afford to go a little wider after his last bowl, and he's got a bomb of a bowl here.
Another great bowl, and
just fell out.
Just fell out.
You assume this might force Leon onto the other hand. On his backhand,
no,
yes. Mark says on your backhand.
Looking to sit.
Yep.
Looking to get Jeff's bowl out of the head or back cut that kitty across a little bit to that green bowl of Vando's. And he's on a good line for it too.
He's got a great line for it. It's his weight.
Oh, no.
Fraction more weight, he'd have possibly sat that right through.
Yep. Good bowl, still the same. That was the sort of shot that he was being asked to play, and
that's right. It was.
When you play those shots, you sometimes get a result.
It was only a centimetre in it. Wim from over there in Club New Zealand is she's been to Townsville. I hope you come back and play again, Wim. Come and visit us here at Jubilee or any of the other clubs in Townsville. There's a few good ones here. So Wim's one end of the country to Anne. Different ends of the country. It's great to see New Zealand taking a keen interest in our games here.
Of course, New Zealand, very strong bowling fraternity in New
Great
Zealand.
bowl there from Ben. Did exactly what he was after.
Turn Jeff onto the kitty for shot. That's a great bowl. Now, Mark just needs to play just a little over the head here. Gets a touch on Jeff, and it springs straight to that bowl of Vando's.
I don't think he's going to come back from there, is he?
Oh, yeah, he's coming. Here it comes.
No, not to the extent that was the weight. It was good weight.
He's just cut Wellesley's bowl across there, so that shot might not be on anymore. Might need to play the shot he was calling
Leon to play.
Calling Leon to play, just a little bit of weight to take Jeff's bowl out. But we'll see what Benny does here. Benny can afford to just reach the head now, even if he turns Jeff's bowl over. He's got a catcher there.
He's got a catcher at the back.
Benny's staring it down. He likes it.
Jeff likes this for whatever reason. Another one at the back there.
Now the question, where's Killer from Matt Groundy? As we said earlier, Killer unfortunately started a new job not that long ago and just couldn't get the time off work to play every day. So he's been subbed out today. Big brother Benny's taken over as skip. And we've brought in Damien Johnson to lead. So the other two have both moved up. Wellesley and Jeff have moved up to play third and second.
Okay, I'm not too sure what Leon was signalling there, but he was holding three fingers down. There's only one down at the moment.
He's definitely not three down, but
no.
Maybe saying if he turns that bowl of Jeff's onto the kitty, they could go three down.
Could go three down, yeah. Actually, if he turns that bowl of Jeff's onto the kitty, they could go four down. Although Mark's sitting right at the back here, so
having a good look at it as he walks back to the head. Not a bad idea as you're walking back to the head, just to try and pick your line that you're going to try and roll the bowl down and view it from sort of halfway down the rink. Looks like he's coming with a little bit of weight here.
I'd say so. Oh, we hit a little bit of a bubble there.
Oh, he's
got a great bowl here.
Oh, he's just cut it.
Just a bit unlucky there. Just cut it instead of getting it flush. So that's one to Jubilee. After 7 ends.
9-3.
9-3. After Jubilee, 8 ends, actually, I think it is.
Jubilee just getting away to a bit of a lead.
Yep.
Yeah, we got Irene Gregg from England, from Edinburgh in Scotland.
Nice to hear from you, Irene. I suspect it's the early morning or late evening over there.
Yeah, isn't it a great innovation, the live streaming and the rink?
Oh, it's great, yes. And
people are able to watch from all over the world.
Well, we had them from Japan, Mount Fuji yesterday, in Japan, Fiji, Scotland. So it's pleasing to know that people are well aware of the live stream capacity of Gold Coast Tweed Media Group, who do a great job with the live streaming, I must admit.
Fantastic. We're so proud, so pleased we could get them on board to live stream this event. And of course, once again, thanks to our major sponsor, the Townsville City Council, who've sort of enabled us to be able to get this all together. And of course,
that's right. Without the sponsors, we just can't hold these events.
Well, of course, NQDMBA, the district, without the help of Gavalanda Travels, I'm sure we wouldn't be having such a great tournament either.
It's nice to be able to get a naming sponsor for these events. It takes some of the pressure off the association.
Yep, and our one of the stalwarts of our club, of course, Multicom. They help us out here all year round, but they stepped up and decided that they wanted to be a naming sponsor as well for this event.
That's right, and they were a great help to us yesterday with the live stream. Robbie had a couple of little issues yesterday morning, and they came in and got us sorted out very quickly.
Well, yep, that's their sort of specialty, is telecommunications and data cabling and stuff. So,
yep. And we do thank them for that, as we thank all our sponsors.
Yeah. All right.
We don't take any sponsorship lightly. It's in this day and age, it's hard to get good sponsorship, and when we do get them, we try to look after them as much as we possibly can.
For sure. Jesse Turnbull, can someone tell Ben Cribbin to smile? It's free. Yeah, not hard, Benny. Put a smile on your face, Benny.
I'm with you, Jesse. Although at the same time, Benny's not on his own out in that rink at the moment. Wellesley, you'll always get a smile out of Wellesley, but Damien's always very serious. Leon's always very serious. Hawko, if he plays a good bowl, he'll smile, but most of the time they're deep in concentration. Nice bowl there from Mark Hawkins.
I wouldn't say I wouldn't call it a grudge match, but this is a match that they want bragging rights from this.
Well, that's right. And look, in theory, you would expect the winner of this to be very prominent come Sunday morning.
Of course, they're all good mates, but there's a lot of rivalry out there. They want to win. They want to win for their club, and both clubs will be out there trying their hardest. So.
Well, that's right, Pickles, and we find that with the four major clubs in Townsville at the moment. Jubilee, obviously, they're the powerhouse club. CUTHERINGA, Thuringowa, and South Townsville. They are regarded as the powerhouse of North Queensland District.
I wouldn't be writing Suburban off yet. They've got a great team here as well, and as I said, the Dunn Cup format with 4 players from each of the teams. Every club's capable of putting together a side that's capable of winning this. So.
Oh, of course they are. Yes. And then when you throw the Dunn Cup Gremlin into the equation as well. Yeah. As we know, it strikes every year.
Yep, there's always some poor team that's getting a hide in every game, and then just come out and just knock off one of the leading teams out of the blue. So,
yep. Well, we see it every year, don't we?
Well, yep. As we keep saying in bowls, it's a big leveler. Everyone's got the ability to play good bowls. 2 arms, 2 legs, and that's all you need really to get here and have a game. Now Benny holding shot. Bit of a loose head.
Yeah, that's
a looser head than we've seen. So
some few wayward bowls there.
But plenty of room for the skips to draw shots. Looks to be on a good line, Benny.
Starting to...
He's following it down. He likes it. There's a half smile on his face. Oh, yeah, look, there's a little smile. There you go,
No,
there you go, Irene. He had a little smile, but
just disappeared very quickly.
Disappeared.
Oh, no, he's got it back. Okay, so...
I think it's a bit of a wry smile.
Bit hard to tell. He could be one down still on there.
Well, I think he is one down. I think that bowler, Leon Thomas, is the purple bowl there, is shot.
Yeah, it certainly looks like it. From what we can see on the screen. No, Ian, we certainly don't forget Ingham. Ingham's in section 2,
Ingham's
actually.
In section 2, the other side of the draw, and they're going well too.
And they've got a fairly strong team again this year. Unfortunately, they lost their skip a couple of days ago through the passing of Phil Kite's brother. We send our condolences to Phil. But they didn't lose too much because Frank Palanza has stepped up to skip that. With Glenn Teresi playing 2 and Stan Richards, Glenn Teresi's playing 3.
Stan the man.
Stan's playing 2 and Jeff Crosman, one of their long-time stalwart leads, is leading. They had 2 wins yesterday, I believe.
Yes, Ingham did have 2 wins yesterday. Just trying to see who they're up against this morning. I did see...
I can tell you. Let's have a quick look at my...
I said g'day to Frankie this morning as he was out there having a bit of a roll-up.
They are playing. Should be playing Bowen first up this morning.
Yeah, they are. And look, Bowen...
According to my draw...
Looking out there, it looks like it's Bowen in front, 14-9 after 9 ends.
Oh, there you go. There's one of the minnows against...
I tell you what,
one of the gun teams
I
in
wouldn't
section
write them
1.
off. I watched some of their play yesterday on the live streaming rink here yesterday, and they have some good bowlers in their team. They
have the two right boys, very competitive, and they went through. Sadly, they went through the Division 1 pennants without a win, but most of their games, with the exception of 2, they're only losing by 1 or 2 shots. So they've got the capacity and the ability to really pull some upsets off.
Close game over on rink 2. Thuringower and Ayr, 9-10 after 10.
Okay.
Where else can I see? If I could get...
So it's 8-all. No, 8-4, sorry, to Jubilee after 8 ends. So it's only 4 shots of difference. So the 1-3 so far to Jubilee is the only major multiple that's happened in this game. Don Lawton from Cairns, good morning.
South Townsville not getting it their own way against Brandon either.
Bruce Kirk, yes, this is day 2 of the LIVEONTHEGREEN Dunn Cup. We had 2 games, 2 rounds yesterday, 3 today, 3 tomorrow, 1 on Sunday, and then the final Sunday afternoon. So definitely day 2. My body's telling me already it's day 2. I sometimes think it is possibly easier being out there on the green playing than where we are.
we'd all like to be. Although I must admit, I wouldn't have liked to have been out there yesterday afternoon when it was raining and pretty miserable. But
it was miserable then. Oh, we all wish we could be of the standard to play Dunn Cup, but
I was lucky enough to play a couple of them in my earlier days. But good correction, Damo.
yeah, well done, Damien. A couple of scattered bowls from Sean. Damien corrected fairly well then. A couple of feet short, or 18 inches short maybe. There's Mark Hawkins with his first bowl.
So Anne Lilly from Dunedin, just in relation to the Alistair and Marg Lilly. My daughter's partner is Hayden Lilly. So I'm just wondering whether there's any relation there, any connection.
There's Dave Wells with his first bowl, and it's just a fraction short. Yeah, about 1.5 meters, 2 metres short.
About one Wellesley short, really.
I don't know. I think Wells you'd have room, plenty of room in between that and the kitty.
Yeah, could do actually. Yeah, they mention it.
There's Mark with, if he runs it out.
He's followed Wellesley and come up short too.
Yes. Good 1.5 meters short there. I'm suspecting this rink might be changing a little bit, Biggles.
They do that as if the sun sort of goes away and it cools down a bit, it'll pick up a bit of speed. If it starts to dry out, it'll start to lose a little bit.
Yeah, just by virtue of the last couple of ends have been a bit loose from both sides. So it sort of indicates the players are struggling to quite work out what's happening. Morning, Don Lawton from Cairns. Two feet, says Mark. I don't know whether Mark's got that good an eye for the distances if he's calling that 2 feet. Anyway. Jeff's got good weight here. If he runs it, no, he's dropping short too. See, they all seem to be struggling a little bit with their weight at the moment.
This is the first long end they've played. It's only about 6 foot short of a full length end. The mat's right back on the tee on the far end.
Yeah.
So maybe the extra length's just getting into them, but Leon's found the length. It's good weight, Leon. Just
a little bit wayward.
No idea who's holding shot there. Could be that yellow bowler, Damien.
If we could get a side-on view of that, it might give us a better idea. I suspect this is going to be the shot, though. No, he's dropped short too, just fractionally short.
Mark saying one down, so I'm guessing the yellow bowl of Damien's shot.
That would be the only obvious one. Because
that's what Mark Edwards indicated, one down as he left the head. So
yeah.
I'm thinking it must be Damien.
Dave, thanks for that, Dave. It's going to hold out there, I think, Mark.
A little bit heavy, if anything.
Yeah.
Again, just that extra length has just
caught them all out.
Caught them all out. Let's see how Benny handles the change in length. I think he might just be hanging out a little bit wide.
Yeah, it's
good weight though.
Bit of unknown territory out there.
Weight was pretty good. He doesn't want to be tight. He needs to be around the head because he doesn't want to bring that bowl of Hawkers into
play. Well, Mark's
having a little run here.
Could have done anything then.
A lot of short bowls, and that had a lot of Skip's nightmare there.
Yeah, that's right. But that hand, a lot of his bowls coming in, so it was a safer hand to play. Just claimed one. He's going to look for a second.
The red bowler, Jeff Riders, might be second shot. Hard to tell.
I suspect that's what he's looking at. Yep.
Suburban must be the bye this morning, so no results from Suburban. They're not on the green this morning.
Yes, they've got the bye. Definitely got the bye. Having a nice rest before they strike Thuringa this afternoon.
Well, Thuringa not getting it all their own way across there this morning.
Well, in previous years, and I've been associated with the Dunn Cup for just a fraction over 20 years, Ayr have always been a bit of a bogey side for Thuringa. They've had a couple of bogey sides. Ayr one, Bowen's another one.
Well, Ayr actually in front at the moment. 10-11, Ayer's way after 11 ends, so nice tight game over there. I'm sure Gary won't be...
he won't be happy.
Well, he never is, but... only joking, Gazers.
Mr. Grumpy himself.
But, he'll have something to say about that. I think he'll be trying to get them back into the game. Of course.
Fair start there from Sean Anderson. Again, we've dropped back to a 3/4 end. Correction from Damien.
They've been having good success on that sort of length, so I think Benny will stick with that length while they're...
Yeah, well, it was Mark that changed it up last time to put the long end in to try and open things up a little bit. Jubilee have a 5-shot lead at the moment. Yeah, nice bowl there from Sean.
Yeah, good bowl, Lando.
Dave Wells stepping to the mat.
Looks to be on a good track, Wellsy. How's your weight? Looks pretty good there. They're all calling for it, and that's a great bowl,
Yes,
Wellsy.
Great bowl. Drops over, it's an even better bowl. Anthony King, I'll leave your comment up to Biggles to pass on to Benny. I had my filter turned on this morning, so great effort from Mark Hawkins there.
Just passing by the jack. Forces Wellesley onto the other hand now. Can he go on the other hand and get another one close? Let's see. Yeah, looks to be on a pretty good track, although Benny's saying stay out, stay out.
Yeah, it's cutting now.
No, good bowl.
Yeah,
Ooh.
snuck through.
Yeah, Hawker.
He's taken that a bit wider this time.
He's following it. He likes it.
Although something. It's all right. It's only the mop falling down.
And just got on the wrong side of that bowl.
Great effort. Just touched that bowl of Dave Wells and dropped it down. Just going to make it a little bit more difficult to get out.
What's the next broadcast game, Ronnie? Do you know?
I think I've got a funny feeling it's Noola, but don't quote me. If you speak to Peter, the umpire there, he'll be able to track it down for us.
Peter, what's the next televised game?
Okay, Brandon Maggie Island.
Oh, Brandon Maggie Island. There you go, Brandon and Magnetic Island.
Yep. So that should be a good game.
Yeah, Magnetic Island again. One of those sides you just never know what they're going to do to you.
That's right. And they won second division pennants this year, so they've been promoted up into first division.
Yep.
So they've got the wherewithal to mix it with the big boys.
Nice close up there. We got Leon Thomas's bowl sitting right on top of the jack.
Yeah, that was a brilliant bowl from Leon.
Let me try to just move this head a little bit, Jeff. Coming into the head nicely here, Jeff.
Not far away.
Oh, what a great try.
Yep.
Great try. Yep. Peter Mulroney, our umpire, just confirming it is Brandon Magnetic Island televised on the next ring. Of course, that'll be coming up straight after they have a break and a bit of lunch.
And I would suspect there won't be too much of a break regarding the live streaming between this match and that match, because
Brandon and Magnetic Island.
They got off to an early start this morning, so
Maggie are already halfway through their match. Looks like a pretty tight one over there.
So we have, after 9 ends on this rink, 9-4 to Jubilee. So they've got that 5-shot buffer at the moment, which is CUTHERINGA can pick up a multiple or so. They can close that gap very quickly.
A lot of these players now work in try and break it into little blocks of 6 ends or 3 ends, and
that's right. Yep.
Let's try and win the next 2 or 3 ends, or win the next 3 ends. Score better in the next 3 ends than the opposition, and you're straight back into it.
Yeah, nice try from Benny. Well in the zone.
Nice pair of legs there we've got a picture of. That's Jeff Ryder's legs, I think.
I'd say so, because it's definitely a pair of trousers, not shorts. Mark's first bowl. I would suspect Mark's possibly a little bit wary about popping that kitty out if he's in the wrong place.
He's holding 2 shots.
He's holding, yeah, well that's right, he is holding 2. But
well, I think he's holding 2, hard to tell from this angle.
No, looking at that top one, I'd say it's only 1. Dave's got the covers on the second shot. Doesn't like that.
Doesn't like it. He's walked away from it.
Yep. Called it out of his hand. Didn't like it straight away. Keepers with his second roll.
Definitely holding shot.
Looks like a better line. He's going to duck over now.
Looks like one shot to Cutheringa.
Leon's bowl there with the shot.
Now what are they going to do with the length? Are they going to go back to that long?
Mark brought the mat up.
He's put the mat up a little bit. They're going to go over the shorter length maybe.
I think he's just changing it up with the positioning on the rink. It looks like it's going to be about the same length.
Yeah, about the same length, but I think
they've been playing most of the morning. So it's 9-5 to Jubilee now after 10 ends.
Vince Calabrese from Cabramatta Bowling Club. Nice to have you on board, Vince. Hope you're enjoying the telecast.
Donald Lawton from Cairns. Morning, Donald. Yeah.
I think the bowls have...
yeah, good start from Sean there.
I think Ando and Damien are both playing the same bowls, both same brand and same make of bowls. And Damien seemed to take a lot more grass than Ando's.
Yeah, well, that all comes down to delivery.
Yeah, it is a bit of delivery, I think. I know
Great response there from Damien.
I know I often play against Damien, and we both play the same bowls, and his are the way he delivers his, he takes a different line to me.
Yeah. Well, as we know, there's a lot of factors go into all that. You know, the way you hold your bowl in your hand, your delivery from the shoulder, and all that. It's very rare to see two players with identical bowls playing the same. Yeah. Yeah, good bowl there from Damien. Just
good covering bowl.
Exactly what Benny wanted. Wayward there from Mark. About a metre and a bit short.
Team manager Gary Hocking over there just having a little chat to Benny.
Yeah. Nice try there from Dave. Just a couple of feet short.
Half a Wellesley short.
Yes. Yeah, that's about right. About half a Wellesley. That'd be about his waist to from the bowl of the kitty.
Dietmar Thomas. Does anyone know what press? I know exactly what's underneath here. So on our green here, we've got some old underfelt from the
great
green.
Bowl there from Dave Wells.
And what we're sitting on here is a temporary dance floor, which has been put on top of that, so it spread the load across. So.
Right, Leon. It's a little bit weighty.
A couple of good bowls there from Jubilee. Well, there you go. There's the upset. Well, not an upset yet, but it's
Heading that way?
certainly heading that way. Ingham not getting it their own way against Bowen. Bowen up 17-9.
That's not surprising. Again, in the pennants, Bowen played against Ingham. They lost that game by 1 shot on the very last bowl. Running shot from Leon. She failed to hit anything in the head.
I'll try and update, for those that are watching, I'll try and update any of the scores from the other green as I can see them.
If Peter's around, he usually is quite happy to go and get the scores from the other greens. We can't see, even though we're looking out over green number 2, or the back green as I call it, we can't always see the scores because of players standing in the way and players being on the green in front of the scoreboards. But we'll endeavour to get what we can for you in the next couple of ends.
Terry hocking a few rough heads in the sponsors tent. Yeah, well, there'll be a few sore heads in the sponsors tent after the end of the event, I'm sure. But yeah, Muddy. I see Muddy's head up there somewhere.
Oh, really? So he's jumping in on the free.
Muddy's head in the sponsors tent. Who else is in there? Muddy's son, Brandon, he's in there. I can't quite. Oh, yeah, it looks like.
Well, Muddy is manager of Hello. He's Mark having a swack at this.
Oh, yeah, he split two of
them out.
Still left Jeff's bowl in the head, so still 1 down, but a much better result than what he was.
Yes, Sean's bowl on the right hand bottom of your screen is the second shot.
Benny hoping to put the bowl back in there that
no, doesn't
Mark
like that.
just
Doesn't
took
like
out.
that. He's checking it out, but something happened with his foot in the bowl. I suspect he might have clipped the bowl on his heel. Mark, I think, attempting to play the same sort of bowl.
Yes. Oh, got something.
He's got something, and he's got the shot.
Run into the head and stayed for shot.
And it's, yep, only the 1 shot, but Benny looking to, as he said, crack an egg on Mark's bowl, pop the kitty back, but he'd need to cut it at a slight angle. As it becomes straight back, he could finish up 3 down.
All right, I can see the score on ring 7. Looks like Alligator Creek in front there by about 5 shots, 13-8, up against Garoo at the moment.
Well, that's a real battle of the small country clubs. Alligator Creek and Garoo.
Well, of course, Alligator Creek won the event a couple of years ago.
That's right, 2 years ago.
2 years ago, Alligator Creek won the Dunn Cup and hosted it last year.
Right, Benny's trying a similar bowl, and it looks like he's got it all the way.
Yep.
Great bowl.
Good bowl by
Big bowl
Benny.
from Benny. There's the smile from Ben.
Well, we said Benny wouldn't be backwards and coming forward if he needed to take a bowl out of the head with the drive, and there we see it.
Actually, I didn't see the end result of that. There was definitely one. It could have been a multiple.
No, I think it was only one.
Wells is going to tell us he's put up 11. So
11-5 after 11.
Yeah, so it must have been 2 shots to them. Right, Damien with his first lead bowl. And again, a big shout out and thank you to our sponsors, Jubilee Bowls Club, Townsville City Council, Multicom Communications, JCell Electrical and Instrumentation, Glen Carroll Painting, TK Power and Air, and naming rights sponsors, Gallivanta Travel. We do thank you for your support and your sponsorship.
For those interested in an update, South Townsville up by about 5 at the halfway point in their game against Brandon.
Okay. Has there been much change in the Ingham-Bowen game?
No, 13
Nice
ends.
bowler here
13
from Sean
ends still.
Anderson.
Can't quite see. Brandon has someone standing in front of the scoreboard. No, 13 ends 9-18 in favour of Bowen at the moment.
So there's still 8 ends to go there, 7 ends depending on how far they're through their 14th end. Dave Wells just running through a little bit. Sean Anderson with a great lead bowl.
Still very tight over on rink 2 there. THERINGA are up by a shot over Air.
Any indication of how many ends they've played?
Gary's standing right in front of the scoreboard, so...
Well, with a frame like that, you'd never see through him anyway. Mark Hawkins with another nice bowl.
I think they're on about 12 or 13 ends, so just a bit better than halfway.
Yeah, they only started a couple of ends earlier than this rink, so they should be finishing in roughly about the same time. Good correction from Dave Wells. CUTHERINGA holding 2 shots for sure, I would say. Mark Hawkins looking to repeat his last bowl.
Staring it down, he likes it.
He's not disappointed in it.
And Benny's given a little clap of approval, even
Yep,
though it's the
great
opposition bowl.
Yep, nice bowl.
Always played in good spirit these matches. Jeff Ryder. Can Jeff do something to upset the head here?
Well,
he's been playing
very good bowls consistently this morning.
He's calling it in, and it's a great bowl.
It is a great bowl.
Great bowl.
Just fraction short. Be interesting to see the side-on view with that head at the moment. I suspect CUTHERINGA is possibly still holding 2 shots.
Yeah. Can we get the side camera up and have a look and see what that head looks like from the side view?
Please, thanks.
Please. I'm going to get a picture of Benny's bum at the moment, but that's okay. Well, from that angle, it looks like Jeff Ryder might be holding shot.
Yeah, certainly does. Yeah, I think you'd be safe in calling.
Yeah, the same sort of track again here,
one
Jeff
to
Ryder.
Jubilee.
This is another great bowl, Jeff.
Yeah. He's apologising for that.
Just a little bit of weight, that's all.
Yes, Jubilee seem to be playing the better number of big bowls when they're required at the moment. It's a nice bowl there too from Leon.
It's not in the side on shot, so it's must be a little bit further through the head than we think.
Yeah. Still in a handy position there though.
Yogi's asking what sort of bowls Jeff Ryder's playing. Yep, so you're right. They
round red ones.
They are round red ones. They are his other ones. Yep. And they are turning a fair bit.
Yes, aero seems to be becoming more and more the choice of bowls for a lot of the top players these days. And he's positioned behind. That's supposed to be a good position if that kitty gets popped at all. Mark Edwards. Nice track here from Mark.
Ooh, just sliced it across.
Exactly what I was saying just before he played that bowl. He needed to be fat on the kitty. Unfortunately, he wasn't.
No, sometimes the results just don't go your way. It was a great bowl.
It was a great
didn't
bowl.
go the way he wanted it to go.
Yep. Jubilee holding shot at the moment with Leon's second shot. And I suspect Leon's supposed to be holding second and third there.
I think you're right that a lot of the players are going to the aero bowls, and I think you might find that everybody in this match is all playing arrows.
Yes, well I know Leon is, Mark Edwards is, Benny does. I think he's using arrows these days, isn't he?
Yeah, he pinched him off his little brother, I think.
Okay.
Jeff's, Wellesley's and Damien's definitely are.
Yep.
And Ando's are as well.
Ando's are. I'm not too sure about Sean's.
Yeah, they'd be the only ones in question.
Just a bit weighty.
Just hanging out a little bit.
Well, not weighty, a little bit wide. He possibly had the right weight to pop that bowl. Benny's out, so that takes him to 12-5 after 12 ends. So they've got that bit of a break and a buffer now. One thing we do know from both of these teams, once they get that little bit of a buffer, they usually put the foot on the throat.
Still not beyond.
It's not beyond
any of them to come back from here. I think if they've got a 9-shot lead after the 20th end, they might be happy. But up until then, you're always wondering what the opposition's going to do to you.
Oh, that's right, Beatles. You can never be sure. Damien's jack high with his first bowl. Sean's coming in fairly well here. He's just a bit shy there. So Damien's holding shot there. Really looking at it from here, he's possibly a bowl and a half short of jack high. He's in the area again.
Justin Cribbin. I thought you were supposed to be at work, Justin. You're tuning in.
Might be Smoko for him.
Might be Smoko. Having a quick look. Yep, the boys are doing well even without you in the team today, Justin.
Yeah, I heard somebody say Justin who before. But Sean's possibly still short a little bit there. Okay. Dave doesn't want to make a decision of his own. Tell me what you want, he says. Yep.
Yeah, good bowl there,
Good bowl
Wellsy.
there.
That's what he was asked to play, and that's what he's played.
Okay, Mark Hawkins. We can do upset the apple cart here. Just a fraction shy.
Just an update over there. CUTHERINGA just skipped away to about a 3-shot lead to go over air after about 14 ends. So
Okay, still anybody's game over there then.
15-12 after 14 if my eyes are good enough to see that far.
Just around that, he would have had a perfect bowl.
It was a bomb if it missed that. Hawko looking to get back into the head here.
He was a fraction short with his first bowl.
He's not short this time.
He just ran through a little bit. Oh, he ran through about a metre, I suppose. Okay, Jeff Ryder. He's going to cut across a little bit, but depends on his weight, and he's short.
Jeff's alter ego, Gerard, can play bowls. They call him Gerard when he's on fire. Jeff when he's not.
That's right.
We've seen a bit of Gerard this morning, so hopefully Jeff can keep that going as we move into the second half of this game.
Getting back to Jubilee a little bit for a minute, Eagles.
Yeah.
I, for one, am well aware of the amount of manpower that's been supplied by Jubilee to get this event up and running and working the way it is. You have food available for people virtually all day until about 9:30 at night. The administration has worked incredibly well in helping us set this whole tournament up. So you've certainly got a very, very good, hard-working team.
Yeah, we've got some great people in the club, some people who have real passion for the club. Of course, starts at our chairman, Dale. He's, I think he spends most of his life here.
Well, he's sleeping here at the moment.
And of course, Glenda, our secretary, she's been
a power. She has really been a powerhouse.
And her partner, Glenn, as well, Glenn Murphy. He's
been over there cooking bacon and eggs, and
they've been doing everything. They've been wiping down tables, they've been cooking bacon and eggs. They've been involved from sort of day one when we won the hosting rights last year. They've been working ever since then to get this up and running.
Yeah, and you've worked very well with that. You know, you realised pretty much straight after you won the Dunn Cup last year what you wanted to do and what you wanted to achieve to host the event. Yeah. And so we were saying yesterday that it doesn't happen overnight. It was 12 months planning and 12 months work.
Of
by
course,
a large team.
Of course, getting a sponsor like Townsville City Council on board, you're able to realise some of those dreams that you probably couldn't do without their support.
Well, that's right. You wouldn't. No club would be able to do it without that sort of support.
So we're very thankful that we asked them for some sponsorship for a major event, and they voted unanimously to come on board in the council meeting, and we've been very grateful of their support.
Yeah, well, that's a big thing, especially for a tournament this weekend, because there are so many other state and nice try there from Mark.
Yeah.
State events on, school holidays, the prime time for all their state school events being on, and there's a lot happening in Townsville this weekend and next weekend. So there's been a fairly heavy commitment from the council across the sporting community.
Because Townsville show starts tonight.
Tonight, that's right.
So,
yep. Then we got the V8s coming into town next week.
V8s next week. The Confraternity Shield, the schoolboys.
That's still going on at the moment. I think that winds up this weekend, I think.
Yeah.
You've got the schoolgirls, secondary schoolgirls netball, I believe, state titles going on.
And of course the WNRL State of Origin last night.
Yes.
Great win by the Queenslanders last night.
I think it was one of the few times that the Townsvillians have been quite happy to see the rain coming down.
My daughter was there last night. She wasn't very happy to see the rain coming down by the look on her face that she sent me a photo of last night. But anyway.
That's 3 so far.
Big pickup here.
5. That's a big pickup. That's blown it out a little bit.
Yeah.
So 17-5 after 13 ends.
Yeah, so that's a big end for Jubilee. That's a game turner.
I'm not going to say it's the game. It's
well,
the game changer, but it's definitely a game changer. But it's really given them the buffer they were seeking.
Looking across the other rinks there, Thuringa seems to have skipped away now to about I think that's 15-12 maybe. Hang on, I'll have a closer look.
Damien's just a little bit wayward this end with his first bowl. Nice start there from Sean Anderson. Badly need to start at the moment. They've got a few shots to pick up to get themselves back in this game. Although with 8 ends to go, anything can happen.
Yep, 15-12 Thuringa's way, and they're holding a fair few in the head here. Fergie just put 2 hands up, so it's sort of at least 6 or 7, I think.
Okay, so it gives them a bit of a buffer.
That's a bit of a breakaway buffer for Thuringa as well.
Okay, so
hello, here comes Muddy.
And
Muddy's bringing the scores in for us. I just had a quick look.
Well done. Thanks for that, Muddy.
Yeah, Ingham not getting it their own way over Bowen. 19-10 after 15 ends.
So come back a little bit.
Alligator Creek and Guru, close match, 11-15 after 12. Oh, Wangaratta all square with Maggie Island after 13, 8 each. South Townsville, nice little buffer over Brandon, 8 shots after 14. Noola, they look home and hosed over Collinsville at 9-21 Noola's way. Thuringa now, we just called that match. They just picked up a big number there, so that'll jump to about 21-12, I think. And McNaid, they're home and hosed over Home Hill.
Good position there for Dave Wells.
At 20-5 after 13.
Metre and a half, couple of metres behind the head.
All right, and of course
CUTHERINGA holding shot at the moment.
Of course, this match, 17-5 Jubilee's way.
Yes, unfortunately CUTHERINGA dropped a handful last end.
They've persisted with this sort of mid-length
Yeah,
all game. Both
sides aren't really changing the length up much at all. There's Dave dropping a bit short, I fear. Well, it is 11:15, so I suppose Dave's finding it a little bit hard on his body at this time of the morning.
It's a big event. The boys will be playing into the night tonight and tomorrow night.
Yep. Yes, you certainly need the stamina to complete the event.
Okay. Jeff Ryder coming down. I think
Jeff's
I fear he's going to be a little short as
well. Yes, I'd say Sean Anderson's bowler's definitely shot there.
Leon looks to be coming down nicely, just needs to turn into the head here. Here he comes.
Mark's talking it in. Okay, Jeff Ryder.
See whether Jeff can correct on that first bowl.
His weight looks slightly better.
Looks a little tight still.
He's going to run across.
Not much of a correction there at all, actually.
Duplicated his first bowl.
That's all right. He's been playing well up until those. Well, he's still playing well. Just a little lapse in concentration
He's
there.
not happy with himself, though.
Sometimes you see that when a team skips away to a bit of a lead, they just relax a little bit.
A fraction.
Well, Leon's put in a good bowl.
Good bowl there from Leon. One would assume that gives them 2 shots. I should also mention a big thanks to Gold Coast-Tweed media team. It's no easy feat to get the unit to these sort of events. They've travelled they left Glasshouse Mountains on Tuesday night to get here Wednesday afternoon. And they are travelling all around the state these days and doing an incredible job, very professional.
Yep.
And we do appreciate the fact that they're prepared to come to these events.
Yep, they've been terrific for us. They sort of come, they set up, they've been very, very easy to work with from our club's perspective.
Well, the same with us. They make it easy for us.
And they provide such a great telecast. It's fantastic, and we just see people all over the world are tuning in, and it's great. So keep those comments on the live stream coming, and we'll try and answer as many of them as we can as we go along.
That's right, because we know we're not talking to ourselves then. Like Mark Edwards.
Mark looking to get some of those 5 they dropped last end back.
Leon's trying to hold him out. He's ducking across. He didn't have the weight either. Another metre of weight, it might have been a completely different story. Oops. Benny's been distracted by something. Somebody was moving up behind the head, I suspect.
Yep, someone just walked out of the clubhouse door. Just got in Benny's eye there. So he'll reset and go again.
He's a bit tighter on it this time.
Yeah, he likes it. He's following it.
Not quite. still got it. So they're only calling one shot.
Calling one. Benny's bowl, maybe second shot.
It's a bit of grass from Mark. It's all down to his weight now. Mark likes it. Great bowl.
Great bowl there, Mark. Taking two out.
Two out.
And Leon's looking for more. They'd like to get some of that 5 they dropped last end back.
Yes, he was looking to trail that kitty a little bit, which would have guaranteed a 4 at least to him. Looks like it's definitely 3, that one.
It looks like it's in. That's 3.
Not too sure about that one. 3 shots.
So 3 to Cutheringa there. Get some of the 5
Some of the 5 back. Eases the pain a little bit.
17-8. There's still plenty of time in this match. 7 ends to go.
Yeah, 7 ends to go. 9 shots down. This pick up a couple more multiples. They can get themselves well and truly back in the game.
Still got the grey skies, but so far no rain, and hopefully we've seen the last of it for the Dunn Cup. Hopefully we start getting some sunny skies out. We'll get the shade cloths out. And
Yes. Although the way it is at the moment, if I was playing out there, I'd be quite comfortable with the way the weather is.
yeah, it's pleasant enough at the moment. It's warm enough, overcast. You don't need the shade out.
You definitely don't need the shade out, but
I'd much rather see blue skies though. Then I know it's not going to rain on me.
yes, but as we keep saying, we can't control that.
Richard and Carol Burt viewing from Clunes in Victoria. Not sure where that is, but no, it's nearly Victorian weather, but not quite as cold.
Yogi. Has Jeff Ryder got Optimus? Seems to have a lot of turn. They could well. We'll see if we can actually.
They definitely are.
They are Optimus.
I can confirm they are Optimus.
Okay.
And the way Jeff delivers the bowl, they do turn a fair bit. His Optimus.
Great bowl there from Damien Johnson.
It's a bit tight from Hawkeye.
Mark's, yeah, very tight. His weight was pretty good, just very tight, that's all. Okay, Dave Wiles looking to draw a second shot for Ben.
Benny straight away saying it's tight.
Yep.
Wellesley, of course, also playing Optimus.
Yeah, it should also get a bit of information from Bowls Queensland for anybody local tuning into the live stream on Sunday morning. President Brian Marshall and his finance director are holding an open forum on Sunday morning here at Jubilee and are inviting any bowler that wishes to attend to come along, ask their questions, any questions they might have of the Bowls Queensland management.
Good bowl here, David.
Yes, great bowl there from
Great
Dave
bowl,
Wells.
Wellesley. That's a great
bowl.
correction.
So, for any bowling fraternity that would like to have a chat with Brian or Jeff, please don't be frightened to turn up on Sunday morning.
Yeah, anybody who wants to turn up, come on down to Jubilee Bowls Club. And
Well, that's right. The hospitality is great here. I can assure you it is exceptionally good hospitality.
come on down. You'll always be welcome here, whether you're coming down to have a drink or something to eat of an evening, or you just want to come and have a social game of bowls.
Great bowl there from Leon. Brilliant bowl.
Because all the clubs in the Townsville district and certainly the North Queensland district, all friendly, all open and welcoming to everybody that wants to come and have a game.
That's right. Yep.
Usually this time of the year we have those escaping the cold of the south coming up here and wanting to have a game.
Colin McGrath from Western Australia.
Enjoying the telecast. Looks like it is a great spot, Colin. We love it up here.
Good morning, Colin. It's about 9 o'clock over there, I believe.
Ooh.
That could have done anything then.
Jeff tried to just move that last bowl out of the head.
Well, he didn't. He definitely wasn't going to die wondering about that. Right, Leon with his second bowl after a great conversion shot for last bowl. He doesn't want to touch that one in, but he has. Okay, Mark's calling 2 up. Ben's asking Jeff Ryder to put the kitty in the ditch. Jeff is usually a very good on-shot player.
Yeah, he doesn't play a big drive. Normally just set sort of 3/4 weight. And just caught that front bowl.
Front bowl of Sean Anderson's.
I think it was close if that bowl hadn't caught it.
I don't think that would have upset Benny too much. It's given him a very free run at that those 2 bowls now. Very nice gateway to come through, pick up the kitty, drop it in the ditch.
Oh.
Although he's not looking to do that.
He's having a look to see if he's
possibly trying to confirm whether he is 2 down or not, I suspect.
Yeah, it may change his shot. If he thinks he's only 1 down, he'll probably run up that. If he's 2 down, he might just try and draw to save. I'm backing Benny to drive and put it in the ditch.
Well, I wouldn't be at all surprised. We haven't seen a full-blooded belt at it from Benny yet.
I'm guessing that's what Mark thinks he's going to do because he looks like he's coming back.
He's coming back.
Looks like he's running for cover.
Yeah, he wasn't going to go anywhere near that.
Yeah, he's covered right down the back. So that's best back bowl, Mark. Benny having a close look. Is he 1 or 2? So Shane Gus McCrowan. Yes, that's right. There's 2 sections. So section 1 and section 2. They play round robin. So sectional play for the first 3 days, or first 3.5 days actually. And then the top team from each section play off in the final on Sunday, which will probably kick off a little after lunch on Sunday.
Yes, we don't have a crossover playoff for the sectional leaders. It's taken purely on
Benny bowl clean.
Bowl clean. That's definitely 1 out. Yes, it's strictly on the end of the round robin as to who the leading team is in each section to play off. Fairly clear cut.
So 17 teams in representing the district this time. So 2 sections, 1 of 9 and 1 of 8. Unfortunately, we don't have Hewenden here this year, or
Gold City from Charters Towers.
Gold City from Charters Towers, both of whom are entitled to put a team in, but they just
were unable to
this year around. So
Hughenden did have a team in, but again, the bulk of their players work in the mines, and mining commitments, understandably, takes precedent. And at the end of the day, they weren't able to field a team, so they were forced to withdraw. Let's try there from Ben. So it's come down to a measure.
Don't know what's happened there. All right, let's see again who's got the better eyes.
Okay. I would say Ben and Jeff have the better eyes.
Yep.
One down.
One down, yep. The bowl of Damien's was the shot.
Thank you. So in hindsight, that was a brilliant bowl of Ben's. Just take that out without disturbing anything else.
Well, he had a good look before he went to the head.
Yeah.
Before he went to play his bowl, he must have been confident that he had second shot to play that bowl. And of course, the tape measure proved it. So
wasn't a lot in it, but there was enough for it to give them the shot. So after 15 ends, we have Jubilee 18 and CUTHERINGA 8. So there's a 10-shot gap there.
Good weight again from Damien, just a little tight. Ando following him down, a little wider Ando. I'll see where you finish up. If you've got the weight, it's a good bowl.
No reaction from Mark, so well, that's okay.
Looks a little tight again, Damien. Goomeri in Queensland. G'day, Kevin Faines from Goomeri, and also Doug Nye in Penrith. So we're reaching far and wide. I keep saying what a great telecast, or what a great innovation this telecast is, and we're so pleased to have it here to televise the Dunn Cup to you over the next few days. So keep tuning in.
Richard, what's going on? Well, at the moment it's a game of bowls, Richard. It is the Dunn Cup from Townsville in North Queensland, day 2.
Well, so you just across the head again, but might be good enough for.
It's possibly in the count.
The television angle makes it look a bit better than it is, a bit closer than it is. Those bowls are a good metre and a half away.
Mark Hawkins, I suspect, just snuck in for shot.
Thuringow skipped away to a nice little lead over there now, 24-12 over Ayr after 17 ends. So
well, you expect that to be.
So you'd think they're home. McNaid against Home Hill, you'd think they're home at 20-something to 7.
Well, you'd assume so. How's the Ingham-Bowen game going?
Well, that's still... Oh, Ingham are making a comeback, 13-19 after 17. So,
right, okay.
So I know Frankie won't be laying down. He won't be giving that game away yet.
No. Well, they've got 4 ends still to go
and
there.
Ingham just picked up another shot. So it's just gone up. Just I think it's now 14-19 on 18. Ingham just picked up another shot. So 3 ends to play. Only a few shots in it. So good finish coming up over there.
Great bowl here from Jeff Ryder. Trailed the kitty. Back to 3 shots. Could be 4 shots they're holding there now. That was a big draw bowl from Jeff Ryder.
Benny even got the hat off.
You got the hat off?
Oh, got the hat off for the shot. I thought the hat was glued on Benny, but anyway. Doug Nye, yes, Killer couldn't get the day off work, so the boys are playing without Killer today. Of course, if Killer's available, Killer would play, but
and if this team keeps performing the way they are for the rest of the day, Killer might find it hard to get back in the side.
I think if Killer's available, Killer plays. You can't leave a player like Justin Cribbin out of your team. Just made the Queensland State team, playing really good bowls at the moment.
State squad, yeah.
State squad. So,
yep.
If he's available, he plays. Just unfortunately, he was unable to get the time off work. He thought he had the leave approved, and it just turned out that.
Big bowl here from Leon Thomas. Great bowl.
Carla Peasy, how is Noola going so far? That's a good question.
Noola is playing.
Noola are well up against Collinsville at the moment, 24-10 after 17. So you think they're home?
They're home for that game, Carla.
They're home. I'm not sure how they finished up after yesterday's rounds.
I believe they had 1 win. I'm not. I did speak to them last night. I must admit the brain was a bit fuzzy at that stage, not from alcohol or anything, but from everything else that had been going on. I know they definitely had a win in the second game. I'm not 100% sure what happened to them in the first game. But looks like they've definitely got this one sewn up, so that'll give them at least 2 games. So CUTHERINGA holding 1 shot here with Leon's bowl. Mark lining up to play his first bowl. He's got that bowl away well.
Yes, that's the place Leon Thomas asked him to go through. Oh, good try.
Good try. Just clip that bowl of Benny's.
Yeah. What's Benny going to play?
Well, he's not telling us.
I think he's only 1 down in the head. I wouldn't be surprised if Benny had a bit of a look at this purple bowl.
Yeah, well, he should be able to see it fairly well.
No, he's just on the draw.
Okay. He's backing himself to draw it. Well, it might have made it a little bit more difficult for Mark to come in there now. Although it's still on. It's still available.
Well, at the stage with a 10-shot lead, you can afford to drop 1 or 2, I guess, but they'll be trying to win every end. Another good line from Mark here. Here they come.
A better line from Mark. He's
caught
that. He's caught Dave Wells's bowl. Okay, so Mark's called for it to go on the tee. That's 1-2 to CUTHERINGA, which is 18-9 Jubilee's way after 17 and 16 ends. 16 ends. So 5 to go.
Well, it's going to change it up. He's going to try a longer end here and just see whether he can upset the Jubilee length.
Yeah. Didn't work for them earlier, but
no. I'm surprised we haven't seen Matt up and the Jack right on the 6 foot mark. Actually, that's
Benny's quite happy at times to play that sort of length.
Ando looks to be on a good line, Ando. Seems to be running down to the head nicely too. I think it's a good start here, Ando.
Yeah.
Very good bowl to start.
Nice start. Is this what you want from your lead?
Yep, I'm sure Damien will be trying his hardest to get inside that. And again, he's on a good line too.
Great bowl from Damien as well.
You might have heard Benny there on the live stream calling him Bender. That's after the TV series with Bender the robot. Picked up the nickname as the robot Bender.
Sean comes in behind. He's just hanging out a little bit.
Well away again. Just asking it to stay out, Benny, but if he makes contact...
Oh. Great try. Brilliant try.
2 very good bowls by Damien there. Just unlucky. Could have got off the inside of Ando's bowl and slid in for a shot.
Yep.
What's Hawker got?
Mike Hawkins.
Good way to get it from Hawker.
Yep. But it's what's happening. It was happening yesterday. Is happening again today. Coming from the clubhouse back up our end. On the backhand. If you take it that little bit wider, it just won't come in quite the way you expect them to.
He's tightened that up a little bit, Hawker. Just keeping a close eye on it. They like it.
Mark's not all that excited.
Just a little bit of weight lacking. Well, is he looking to move this head around a little bit? Just try and promote Damien into the head or move that bowl of Ando's off the jack. He's
tight and short.
And doesn't have the weight.
He turned his back on it and walked away and said, I don't want to know it. Leon Thomas
crashing into that bowl of
Dave.
Wellsies. This shot looks like it's made for Jeff Ryder.
Yeah, just a little nudge up or even swing around behind it.
again, that little bit of extra length is sort of on an area of the green they haven't played on, so it's maybe just catching them out a little bit.
Yeah, just tricking them fractionally. It's all down to Leon's weight here now. Okay, it's handy position. How was South Townsville going? Says Michelle Emerson.
South Townsville, they looked like they were homed and hosed over there. Yep, South Townsville home against Brandon at 21-9 after 17 ends, so you'd think they wouldn't lose it from there.
I couldn't see Brandon being able to pick up that many shots.
And they had 2 wins yesterday, I think, South Townsville, didn't
Yep, they had 2 wins yesterday.
So they're undefeated after, well, I can't see them losing that game, so they'll be undefeated after 3, Michelle. Now, Benny having a good look at this head. We'll see what Mark does here. He's only one down in the head, and he has got a back bowl there with Wellesley right down the back. I wouldn't be surprised to see Benny go at this bowl. He has got the option of running into those 2 bowls of Damien's and promoting them into the head.
Well, if he's flush under
Jeff's bowl,
he's got a good chance of popping Sean's bowl out.
It looks like that's on the running surface, so run that yellow bowl of Damien's into the head. It looks like that's what he's trying to do. Certainly not short anyway.
No, he's trying to talk it across, so...
Good weight for what he's playing.
Yes. Definitely couldn't complain about the weight on that one. Okay, Leon's trying to keep us in the dark here.
Update on the Ingham. On the Ingham match. There's 14 to 20 Bowen's way with only 2 ends to play. So
a 6-shot difference. So they're going to have to pick up a couple of multiples.
Looks like they're on their 20th end. I'll just keep an eye on that game as we go along here, but
because that could be a
bit of a boil over there.
Yeah. But as I said earlier, you know, Bowen really took it to Ingham in the First Division pennants this year, and they last bowl just missed out on the chocolates.
A lot of deliberation going on here.
Yeah.
Of course, Cutheringa will be looking for multiples here with only 5 ends to play and down 9. They'll be trying to find a way of making 2 or 3 shots. I think what they're calling is trying to just get onto that green bowl and roll it over and follow through onto it.
Yeah, because if the kitty comes back to the bottom of the screen, to the bottom... Well, the kitty's only got to come up to the right of the screen, and they could pick up a very handy multiple. Well, that's not the bowl I expected him to play.
No, I think he's just wider than what he wanted to be. I think he's trying to play underneath those 2 short bowls and looking to get onto the inside of the yellow or just onto the green.
To the green, yep.
Maybe pop the green onto the the jack and just pop it back to that purple bowl.
To pick up the numbers he's looking for.
Or slide off the inside of the yellow and stay in the head himself. I think that's the shot he was trying to play. He was just a little bit wide.
Yeah.
Certainly had the weight for that sort of shot anyway. Now what's Benny going to play here? Same bowl, I think. Same shot he had before. Trying to play onto the red. Push the yellow into the head. How's he look this time? He's chasing it. I think he likes it.
Oh, he could have done anything then. So it's 1-2 CUTHERINGA.
CUTHERINGA.
18-10 after 17 ends. 4 ends to go.
4 ends to go. CUTHERINGA 8 shots behind.
So it's still not impossible.
No, but getting harder. Getting harder for CUTHERINGA to come back, and looks like they've gone to the longer length again.
Yep. Yeah, nearly
Yes.
maximum length.
It's nearly full length. It's maybe Matt's just up 1 mat length here at this end, and so 4 or 5 foot off a full length end.
Oh, Sean, I don't think he likes that.
Oh no, that's
He's turned sideways. I think he's realised that's
way tight.
That's gone. As we say, it's gone to hell Western Cricket. So on this green and the back green, with the majority of players at the moment, most of the games are coming down to the business end.
Bowen's setting the jack over there on rink 8, so it looks like Ingham lost the last end. So they're going into the last end 6 shots down, I think.
Well, it's going to make it a little bit hard for Ingham.
Oh, maybe. It might have been a dead end. Might have been dead.
Oh, okay.
I can't quite see.
There's Damien trying to correct his first bowl. Oh, he's got the shot by the look of it, but it's a fair way out.
Yeah. Fresh air's got shot at the moment.
That's correct.
Hello, Chantel. How's South Townsville going? Well, they're home and hosed over on rink 6 over or 5 over there. So they're home and hosed, Chantel. They're well in front with only a few to play. Can't quite see the score.
Yeah, well, Dave Print, the chairman, is over here watching the nice bowl there from Mark Hawkins. He's over here watching the Jubilee CUTHERINGA game, so that would indicate that he's quite happy with the result over on the South Townsville rink. Dave Wells, these bowls do draw in, just through a little bit. Didn't lose his bowl, so there's ample opportunity for that to come into play at some stage during the end.
Chantel, if you're really interested, 21-9 after 17, South Townsville's way.
We have another nice bowl here from Mark Hawkins.
Mark must have known his wife was tuning in and played a couple of good ones there.
Yes, well, Chantel has husband and son playing in this tournament this weekend, both for different clubs.
Yeah. Yeah, of course, young Heath playing for South Townsville.
Is a real up-and-coming young bowler.
Oh, and Wellesley takes
He's
shot.
got the shot. Great bowl. There's Leon with his first bowl.
Coming down nicely. I just think it's going to slide across the head though.
Yeah.
Good weight for what he was trying to play there. I think he was trying to be up to Wellesley's bowl to move the jack or the Wellesley's bowl out of the head. Jeff Ryder. Out on a good line, Jeff. How's his weight?
Not up. He heard you.
I'm sure he'll correct on that. Yeah, Leon again. A little wider this time, same sort of weight.
Same sort of weight, it's a fraction wider.
No, he's
And
across, cutting across the head again. Same sort of result. Oh, got a straightener, but
not enough of a straightener to be effective.
Yeah, Jeff. Will Jeff correct? Needs about 6 feet of weight by the look of it. He's out on the same sort of line. How's his weight this time?
Slightly better.
Oh, it's a lot better. It's a great bowl. Oh, just ran through
a fraction.
Okay, Wangaratta and Magnetic Island. A bit of a tussle over there. 14 all after 17.
Yeah, you'd expect. Well, you can never tell with those two clubs.
Guru and Alligator Creek, they're close too. Looks like it's 16-19.
Okay. Guru's way, Alligator Creek's way.
No, Alligator Creek in front at the moment.
Okay. On paper, Alligator Creek have definitely got the stronger side.
Magnetic Island, bit of a dark horse every now and again.
Yeah, they've always got the capacity to upset somebody.
And as you said, they
did very well in the Division 2 pennants this year.
They did well again, yeah. Mark chasing it down to the head. He likes it. He likes it. And so he should. It's a great bowl.
Yep. Big bowl.
Benny, as usual, quick on the mat.
Yes, the Jubilee boys don't waste any time with
Benny in particular never wastes any time on the mat. And it looks like we're going T to T again. So
it's one more to CUTHERINGA, so that's 11-18 on 18 ends. So 7 shot the difference and 3 ends to go.
And Mark Edwards calling for the long end again.
And hoping
and it is
stays on.
It's T to T. It's a full length end. This will test the boys out.
It's looking like a reasonable bowl coming from.
Looks like a great
Sean.
start. Great start from Ando over the full length.
It's a great bowl.
What a great start and a touch.
Resting toucher.
Looks like a good reply here from
Damien's never going to be far away. You can guarantee this. Yeah, nice bowl from
two good lead bowls.
Damien.
so far. Let's see if they can back him up.
Yeah, Sean's out in the same sort of area he was with his first bowl.
Looks like it's a similar sort of weight.
Yeah,
just a metre
short. Damien's second bowl is following Sean's.
Yeah, looks like it's a little bit better, but still short.
Yeah, it should be about half a metre short, maybe, that bowl of Damien's. Mark's coming on the backhand.
I think Mark Edwards has called him to cover just there because
Give himself a bit of protection to start with.
They'll be reaching that. Well, they'll be trying to reach that shot bowl and upset it. So that's a good bowl there by Hawko. That's where it's going to end up, I think. Benny's calling Dave to do something
similar. Yes. Well,
Come on.
in Benny's case, that's the right call because.
And Wellesley's played a great bowl. That's a great bowl from David Wells.
Nice bowl. Because realistically, all Benny's got to do is try and cover the opposition bowls from here on in.
Well, with 3 ends to play, you can afford the drop singles.
Let them have one. Yep.
Because they won't be wanting to drop singles, but they're realistic. They know if they don't drop a multiples, they've got the game won.
Yes, Justin, we're very happy to be having our local bowls on live stream. And so we're most appreciative of Gold Coast Tweed media team to be able to come up to us to promote the game.
Oh.
Dave Wells is coming in brilliantly.
Ooh. Well, they're off the green over there on the Ingham and
Bowen game.
So and
you would assume that was a Bowen win.
Well, yep. Unless they picked up 7 on the last end, which it doesn't look like they did. It looks like it's a win to Bowen there. It's a bit of an upset, but.
Well, realistically, that's the first of the major upsets this weekend. Right, so it's still only 1 to CUTHERINGA.
I think Benny's just trying to make sure it's no more than 1.
Yeah, he's just doesn't want his players to do anything silly.
Okay, so Tharangau kicked away there from air towards the end of the game to win comfortably there about at the moment 28-12 after 19 ends, so as expected.
Well, Benny's got the luxury of having the best backwood anyway at the moment. So.
Yeah, and Benny just making sure that he's covering to make sure there's no multiples in play here.
Yes.
So sensible play.
Well, it's percentage play. If it stayed on,
yep.
It has. So he's definitely got the back covered, which gives him another option too. Is that if he feels comfortable enough to do it, he can always look to pop that bowl of Sean's out. Things go wrong and the kitty flies back to the ditch, he's got it well covered.
I think rather than take the risk, I think he'd be happy to drop one.
Well, you would hope so.
Well, it looks like it's only one, so...
Well, it'll depend on what Mark does. He's flushing to Leon.
Pump his own bowl into the head. Thanks, Ando. Get your bum out of the way.
This will tell the story what Ben's thought processes are with this. He's just playing the percentages.
Yeah, he's not going to do anything silly at this stage of the game. 7-shot lead with 3 to play. Just making sure there's no multiples.
Another one at the back.
So, if the kitty was to go over that way somewhere, they could have dropped a 3 or a 4 over on that side of the rink, but that's just taken that out of the equation.
Yep. And realistically, you would think the best that Mark can do here would be to pick up one more shot.
I think if he was to play just over the draw, come off that yellow bowl of Damien's there on the wing.
Yeah, you could pop the kitty across.
Pop the kitty across to that blue bowl and maybe make a 3, but that would be about it. That's certainly what he's trying to do, but
no, he's not in the.
But he's just a little wide for that weight.
Yeah. But he's looking to try and draw the shot here.
Yeah, he's just trying to draw it off. Giving it a good try too.
Yep.
Yeah, as I said, they'll be happy to drop one at this stage.
Well, it's a percentage game now, isn't it?
2 ends to play. 6-shot lead. Just keep the multiples out of the equation and they should be home.
19 ends. And it's 18-12 to Jubilee. Well, Gary Costigan's looking quite content up on his rink, so he's
still not smiling even with a 15-shot lead.
No, but Grandpa Grumps, he doesn't smile very often. And it's far too early in the day for him to have a couple of runs to loosen himself up. Okay, yeah. Sean shot through a little bit to the.
I think they wanted that full length again, but it's just come up a little short, and Damien straight onto it.
Just fractionally short of a gallop.
Just overcorrected there. And
Damien could make him pay for that.
I'd be surprised if he doesn't. Although that looks like
that's hanging.
Yeah, it's a little wide. I hope you're enjoying the telecast wherever you're watching from. This match is coming to an end, but there'll be another live stream coming up very shortly. And of course, the live stream continues
all through the weekend.
Culminating in the final on Sunday afternoon.
So Jubilee holding one shot. So just playing the percentages at the moment, not doing anything rash or silly. Realising they can afford to drop one shot if they really have to. Dave's stuck out in no man's land there.
Easily done out there. You just change the length and you just put a little bit more on it. You just push it a little wide and it just stays there.
Right, Mark Hawkins about to deliver his second bowl. Or his first bowl, second bowl.
Second bowl, his first one was a wide. And he's looking to take the place of that bowl of Damien's. Or get a piece of the jack if he can, and he's got it.
He's got the jack and he's...
And it's gone over to where
Dave Wells was, or is.
I'm not sure who's got shot there.
I would be inclined to favour Dave, I think. Maybe your side vision might show it, could be clearer.
Yeah, Wellsy. He's got the weight here. He's going to sit in the middle of those bowls for shot.
And he has.
Oh, no, just
ran across a bit, ran away. But again, quite a good bowl from...
Good weight. I mean, perfect weight from Wellsy.
Dave.
They're out in new territory over there that nobody really knows what it's doing over that side of the ground. Haven't played there yet.
Leon.
But Leon's straight onto
it.
That'll be the shot for sure.
You would assume that's the shot. Probably two. Okay. That's...
So Benny Cool's probably two down. And
so this back blue one of Mark Hawkins is obviously, in Benny's view, the second shot.
Looks to be coming down on a nice line, Jeff Ryder. I don't know how your weight is. Sneak past that, you're a chance.
Didn't want that.
Yeah, that's good enough.
Again, it's hard to tell how far short that is. No. So Mark wants Leon to try and push that out.
Yeah, he'd be trying to build a multiple with only two ends to play and six down. He'd be trying to look to get at least two or three in this end.
Yeah. Well, Sean's bowl came up.
Might give him another one in the head if they can get rid of Jeff Ryder's bowl, but
Jeff's got another bowl coming. And you would assume he's not going to be too far away from all this.
well, if his first bowl's any indication, he keeps the same sort of grass and weight, he should be close. And it looks like he's going to be into his own bowl.
His own bowl, which
promoted
promoted
over,
and that's got the shot.
It's a great bowl. Oh. Hang on.
Yeah.
Now we're on the camera now.
Yes.
Yeah, we've got a head for radio apparently, like you, Muddy.
Yeah, so this leaves a bit of work for Mark to do.
Got to be a change in the head here, or
you would think he's going to come slightly narrow onto Jeff's bowl, or the hope of pushing the kitty a little bit.
Oh, he's chasing it. He likes it. He's looking for
Jack.
Jack. Oh, yes.
Great bowl.
Great bowl.
He took one of his own out, but still a great bowl.
Still a great bowl, Mark Edwardson. He's asked the question of Benny, what are you going to do now, Benny?
It's not really putting a lot of pressure on Benny though, because it's two, yeah, which closes it a little bit, but you'd rather be going into the last end only having to chase one or two than
well, that's true.
Larger multiples.
Okay. Turning Wellesley into the head.
Bowled over.
Oh, 10 Wellesley's bowl out of the head.
Out of the head. But that could be, it might be second shot.
Well, the way they're looking at it.
So, if Mark can get that bowl out, it could give him, if he can sit Wellesley out and stay there, that could give him a 4.
I'm not sure. I think Jeff, oh no, it's hard to tell from this angle.
Yeah. I think Jeff's shorter than it looks from us. Whichever way it goes, it's a big bowl for Mark to play. He's following it down. He's just wide of it. That's a great try.
Okay, so other rinks, Thuringa home easily on their rink. McNade up over Home Hill, they'll win that from their 23-14 with 2 ends to play.
Benny's on the mat to play.
He'll be happy to drop a 1 here. We won't be happy, but...
Well, I think he's looking to... No, he's going to cross.
He's dropped the 2, so... still
4 shots the difference.
4 shots the difference.
Last end.
Looks like they're going ditch to ditch again. Yep. They've had success over the last couple of ends, the long ends.
Well, we've seen 2 games so far this weekend that have had to play the extra end to get a result. So
G'day, Faith. Faith, our former secretary here at Jubilee Bowls Club. She's tuned in. Nice to see you on the live feed, Faith. Magnetic Island and Wangaratta still having a bit of a tussle over there. Looks like it's 14-16 with an end or 2 to play.
Yep.
Wangaratta in front at the moment.
Right, Sean Anderson leading off for CUTHERINGA in this end, this last end.
Just a couple of feet short of a full length, and again,
he's got a pretty good looking bowl here.
He's straight onto it again, Ando.
So Damien will be doing everything in his power to get inside that.
It's almost dead jack high. And I think he's going to come up just a fraction short. As Benny just said, they'll struggle to get 4 inside that. So.
Right, Sean with he's got a bit of weight on this. He didn't want to take his own shot out.
He's cut it across.
Cut it across. So.
Probably made it a bit better. That bowl was sitting out there jack high to be sat on, so
yeah, that's right.
Probably made it a little bit better for.
Or used one way or the other. Benny likes this one.
He likes it. Yeah, that's a great great bowl.
Great bowl there.
That's a jack, dead jack high, sitting there for shot.
Right, Mark Hawkins now.
Hawko quickly on the mat.
It's all up.
Looks
all on his
tight
weight.
to me.
It looks tight and it looks a little bit light. No, his weight's
weight's
fine.
Weight's good. He's just a little tight. Speaking of a little tight, here's Wellesley.
That's cruel, Bingles.
Sorry, he is a mate of mine. Yeah. Again, Benny just looking to cover that multiple.
Bowl. Yep.
Cover the multiple. Don't let them make a multiple.
Yeah, it's getting harder and harder for CUTHERINGA to pick up a 4 here.
Well, we expected it to be a close game, and really the only difference has been that 5.
At 5, yep, which blew it out a little bit.
Yeah, the 5 that Jubilee picked up early in the match has sort of been the difference.
Nice bowl there.
Yeah.
Yep. That's the shot.
Maybe down, they're calling. Davey, keep the same weight you had on the other hand and you're probably in there somewhere.
The way his bowl cuts.
They like it to there.
That's got to be shot.
Benny's calling it as close.
Well, they're both calling it shots. Mark called it. We've still got one, and I think Benny likes it.
Well, they won't be too worried at this stage if it's shot or second shot.
No, that's right.
They'll be trying to get something maybe just behind the head or in between that blue and the ditch.
His bowls drop in.
It's going to be a great home.
That could have closed the gate for CUTHERINGA completely.
Yeah, makes it hard to score a 4 with that bowl there.
Yeah.
Not impossible, of course, the way Mark Edwards draws, but Benny will be making sure that he's got bowls all around the head.
Leon's got a big bowl here. He's to sit something. Oh.
Again, that's a very good bowl.
Well, that's giving a little bit more hope to them.
Again, Benny will be making sure that Jeff is covering this head up so that there's no 4 available.
That's right.
Clever play here. Play up into those short bowls not short bowls, but jack high bowls, and just try and turn them into the head and cover that 3 that's just behind.
And he's not going to be far away from it.
Played a great bowl. This is a great bowl. This is a great bowl. That's a brilliant bowl. That's a very good bowl.
Well, I'd be inclined to say that the fat lady's tuning up her vocal cords at the moment.
Well,
she hasn't started singing, but I think
I think if I'm Mark Edwards, I'm going for the kill and start again because I can't see anywhere I can make 4 there.
Well, there's nowhere he can make 4 there at the moment.
I think that would be what I would be trying to do is go for a kill and start again because.
And it's unusual to see Mark have a fair-blooded whack at it, but it's not beyond him.
Looks like he's lining up pretty straight. No,
He's just looking for a swinger. He hasn't got the weight to carry him through. Sorry to say, Biggles, I think the fat lady's doing her scale work at the moment.
I'll let you know in 2 more bowls. Because great result if it goes Jubilee's way, and at this stage it looks like it's going to. But I'm not preempting anything yet. Anything can happen in this competition.
Oh yes, the gremlin's still hanging around. I think Benny was trying to cover the front there, is he?
He might be trying to cover the drive, I think.
Yeah, that's what I said. Cover the front of it up. Just have that bowl sitting just in view of the kitty.
Take all the marks options away from him, so there's no other options now.
Yeah.
Even if he trails the kitty back to the blue and the green bowl there, that's still only 3. I can't see anywhere that he can make 4 shots.
Well, I think his only option, as you said before, is to try and kill it if he can. And that last bowl of Ben's has made it a little bit more difficult. Just waiting to see what decision Mark's come up with. Looks like Leon's given him all the options he can. It's up to him now to decide what he's going to do.
Well, this is Cutheringa's last bowl. If they don't get the 4 on this end, then it's all over.
Got 2 choices. Try and manufacture a 4 somehow, which we can't see, or kill it.
No.
You need to be a lot quicker than that to get there.
Yeah, not much danger here for Benny. He can afford to play his last bowl, I think.
Yeah.
He'll be wide. He'll be looking to just draw to that blue bowl.
Well, the fat lady has stopped playing her tune-up. She's walked up on the stage. Yeah.
Just a nice wide bowl to that blue bowl is where he'll be trying to draw to.
I don't think he's worrying about drawing to anything.
Yeah, he is. He's having a go.
Oh, he'll always try and get one up there. But
all right.
okay, so we have Jubilee winning over CUTHERINGA 20-14.
2014. So yeah, good win by Jubilee. They're looking strong. Even
six shot win to increase their margin.
So,
and that brings us almost to a conclusion for the morning session. Once again, we would like to extend our thanks and appreciation to our sponsors, Jubilee Bowls Club, North Queensland District Men's Bowls Association. First and foremost, Townsville City Council for their enormous and very thankful support. Multicom Communications, they're always helping us out. JSL Electrical and Instrumentation, I keep getting me tongue-tied around that. Glen Carroll Painting, TK Power and Air, and our naming rights sponsors, Galavanta Travel. We thank you very much for watching, and we'll be back for the start of the second game.
all right. Thank you for having me, and I hope the tournament keeps going, and I hope all you people who are tuning in are enjoying the coverage. Keep watching, and watch till the end of the final on Sunday afternoon.
It's been a pleasure, Biggles. If we catch you sitting by yourself at some stage, we'll possibly drag you in here again a little bit later.
All right, no worries. Thanks, Ronnie. Thanks, everybody, and I'll see you later.
And we will be back to start the second game. We don't know quite when yet. The players are gone for lunch, so we'll be back on air when we need to be.